Hello, everybody. So we're gonna play this Earth2 video, E2V1. Now I've seen this video a lot, maybe 12 times. So this is not a gut reaction video. This is basically I'm gonna be going through this video and talking about it and asking questions. And I will put a list of the questions. I have 30 questions about this video that I can put in the comments right away. Maybe more to add. But, man, look how impressive that is. Like, so Earth2 is basically, it's always hard to explain, but it's a metaverse platform based on Earth. So you can create things and build things and become yourself in alternate reality, but based on Earth. And it's not really been done before. And not to this scale or, one-to-one of the whole Earth. And it's incredible. You can basically buy tiles and have, like we're flying through the mountain, you can have a little section, of that hill. And you could own it and build on it later. Now, it's still really early in game development, so some people are like, oh, it can't happen, it's not possible, but look what they've done. I was blown away by this, just absolutely blown away, seeing I was here since the beginning, following the progress. And this is actually what we've always wanted to see. As people who are invested and following the platform, we wanted to see this video, and now it's here. Metaverse. Every corner of the world. I think I own land on this. Yeah, I have a bunch of land on Reunion. Quite a bit, actually. Reunion Island I got lucky with. It was like a land drop that was like out of nowhere. I think it was an accident. And I got some good land there. So here you go, you got a remote outpost. It's cool. Okay, one of my questions was, it doesn't look like there's a road that goes anywhere. So do the cars just drive around in a circle? I mean, obviously they're just trying to show it how it functions, This is just a demo. But I'm like, where do the cars go? But I mean, up until then, we didn't really see. We didn't really see, this kind of thing. We've never seen a person walking around in Earth2, and we've seen some buildings that they did in the devlogs, but not really. Not really. So just a little nothing like this, nothing moving around. So, actually, when I first saw this, her just walking around, it just got me so excited. See, that kind of little thing, too, is...
This thing on?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, I want to show you something real quick. But
I don't care. Okay. See these ads in the middle of my video. He wants to show me something, but I don't want to see it. Alright. So now you see things in, flying and in action. Right? If you can see it, you can go there. I think my words are... Why is it cut off? So these words are going to be kind of cut off a little bit. I think because I screen grabbed above the bar line. It's okay. You could probably work it out. I'll give you the challenge. Part of the metaverse. There's this little bug flying around. Go away, dude. Yeah, so one of my questions. Alright, so what happens when you crash into something? They didn't show that. Who is driving those vehicles? Are those going to be civilians? Or are they just robots? And can you drive a vehicle? And how do you know if it's a real player or it's somebody, some robot or something like that, or civilian? If your avatar jumps off the roof or a cliff, what happens? Just like that, just land. They can go whatever distance and it's okay. Because they kind of spawned out of thin air there. This question, is there some kind of like police security within the game that can protect your assets and stuff like that? It's kind of a joke question, but I wonder if I can move. Maybe I can move this a little bit. That should get it right at the bottom. Do I need to move it more? No, that's it. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool. The mentors. So I have a question about the mentors too. Like, can you turn the mentors on and off? Because I have like single tile properties where there's hundreds of mentors. Can I like turn them off so they don't show up on the regular map? Like they have an on-off switch, invisibility, or can you sink them underground? So other questions. Now these are kind of jump around a bit. Can side droids be stolen or destroyed? Buggy's kind of cool. Like it was kind of a joke. The first buggy looked kind of bad, and they got a lot of crap for it. But you know, the buggy looks pretty cool. I like to see some dirt and stuff spraying up. You know, it makes it look more realistic, but obviously, you know, that's part of the beginning. You know, E2V1, it would get better and better. Well, can mentors be moved? Like, or can they? Right now, they're kind of centered in your property. So can they be moved? If you have a single tile, can you put them in the corner? If you can't hide them, can you put them like somewhere else? You know, because a single tile is not very big. And how do you build if there's a giant mentor in the middle? This one, will EPLs have doorways like drone, or how will EPLs and like these? You know, we'll get to that actually. I'll talk about that. The doorways to other things. So I guess if she just drops down, like, she won't get hurt, or can she get hurt? That's a question for later. Now this shows how big a single tile actually is, which I think is cool. Because you can fit a nice house in one of those. So I'm One Tile Nation, so you know I'm into single tiles. Probably everywhere you look. I'm sure I have a single tile there. Actually, I think I have a whole bunch of them there. I don't know where. I actually wonder why they did that twice. I don't have much in Seoul. The price of Korea, like South Korea, just jumped like really fast in the beginning. Another question was, will there be like landfills or places where you put trash or garbage that stays there, or do things like disappear after a while? Is it supposed to stay pristine, or is it going to be like the real world and there's like floating garbage? I mean, it's a silly question, but I'm curious about it if they plan to do it. So another game that I played in VR was called Rec Room, and it was really cool. Where they had different. I mean, it's kind of for kids, but they had different instances. Like they have these games that everyone designs. They have different instances where you go to one place, and then many people can play at the same time, and it's based in one location. So you could do it on the map on your property, but 5 people visit, but you can do 5 times 10 different instances where they're all there, but they're not interacting with each other, but they're, the other instances, but they're only the instance they can choose. Now, I'm very curious about that. The balls were, kind of interesting, but, someone said, what was your least favorite part? Probably the balls. I don't know. It's not that great. It's kind of cool. Maybe it was like robot heads or something. I don't know. But they kind of sunk in the ground a little bit too, so. Why am I getting so many ads? Alright, we'll go back to it. Our planet Earth. Okay, where are they going now? Alright, back to the balls. Let me get to more questions. How will the trains operate? Oh, we didn't get there. I think we're getting to the city in a minute. There's like hover trains and ground trains. Who operates the trains? How do you get on and off them? How does it work if you have a train and you're going through someone else's property? Like these kind of things. They're wild questions, but they're things that you think about that makes it kind of hard to imagine what they're going to do with certain situations. Because obviously you have 1,000 of these questions when you're building something like this. Can you build a dam and block water from a lake that other people live on? Would that actually work in Earth 2, or would it not? Sorry, I just think of all these things. Those are cool. Those are side droids. They're gonna be the things we're using for raiding. It says you can travel anywhere, but how about underground or in caves or in mountains or up in the atmosphere? What's the limit? Because there has to be some kind of limit. That's pretty cool. I have to say, that's incredible. I'm a city builder, a city leader, so this is what I hope to achieve. But look at this massive scale of the city. The devs that put this together, it's awesome. They put time into all these, making the color and placing. It wasn't just automated. They designed this whole thing. That yellow building right there is awesome. The cars, the way they turn, I love. So now she drops down in the city. I remember when I first watched this part, I'm like, no, you're not. You're not going inside. Wait. Oh, you did. I think every one of us was shocked when she went inside because we never seen it. We didn't even know there was going to be interior coming into this video. We didn't even expect it. So we were all psyched about it. These are a few other things. The remote outpost has many cars. How do they get somewhere else? Can you teleport the cars, or is there will there be a way to get? Can you bring the car with you? I'm just curious about if there's only cars circulating. How do they go somewhere else? What happens if the Mentor is in the water or underwater or on a cliff? On the side of a cliff that's not flat. How does that work? Is that going to be auto-corrected, or there's a lot of these things, especially a lot of single town properties and stuff. I wonder how they're going to handle it. Now this is cool. You could design the interior of however you want your shops. I have tons of ideas. Yeah, another one, when she dropped down, you saw the lines, the tile lines and the flags. Will that be visible during a certain time, or can you turn it on and off in the mode that you're in VR? So you can see that? How will that work in the 3D setting? I'm just curious. They didn't mention like about water, swimming underwater, jumping in the water. Can you go underwater? Can you build underwater? There's a lot of land, people that bought land on water, like hundreds of thousands of tiles. How's that gonna work? Can you terraform it? You have to build everything on like giant, like platforms, like an oil rig. How's that gonna work? If you have an answer to any of these questions, you can put it below. I'm happy to hear them. I always have a ton of questions, so yeah. Can you lock the doors so people can't come in your building? Like this building, can you lock the door and people come to it and they're like, hello? I mean, I assume so, but it's just things I wonder when I watch. Are these virtual trading cards, are these like ones that you get to display? I know Earth2 Happener, I have a bunch of Earth2 Happener cards. Will they have the Earth2 Happener hub and you go and look at all their cards on display?
Three-style
in 3D?
carrying, instant access, two-face design.
Man, I'm getting these ads.
Expandable.
That looks pretty good. Right? I always need that kind of bag. Okay. The holograph, can you adjust like the size of the holograph? How does that work with that giant dancing lady or the ones inside the building? How do those holograph like projectors work? Is it something you buy and then you leave it up? Can somebody take it or destroy it or move it, or can everybody see it? I don't know, it's just, I'm curious about it. What if you project it onto somebody else's land? Can they like turn it off or block it? The night is really cool. Look at the difference between the nighttime and the daytime. Oh shoot, the text got pushed down again. Sorry if the text is getting cut off. I didn't really think about that when I selected the screen. Yeah, I wanted to make this 2 days ago, but I got busy, and I'm at work right now, and finally everybody left. Oh crap! It's like 9:20. People left us. Anyway, yeah, so it'll slowly evolve. See, I always kind of understood what it was going to be. 3D platform, kind of like some of the other ones that I played, so I was kind of expected it, but most people can't really see it. Can you choose to put an active activity feed on our walls? Okay, yeah, I saw one in the building. I'm wondering, like, can you customize like active things on the website? So this is a portal, like to another game. How are these portals work? Are they just to games? Are they to other properties? Can you just, on your land, can you put a lot of properties, and will those be like EPLs, where they're like EPL portals? Are these gaming portals? They're not really clear on the description. Look at how cool that looks. I mean, I'm not huge on this kind of type of game. Like, I'm a designer, so I'd rather like, I don't know, not really my thing, but it's really cool though. I would think like, can you just like fly down and like walk around the Earth? But even like chilling in a space station, you know, that would be kind of cool. Like if you're on Earth and you get in a spaceship and you go up and you land and you're walking around inside a space station, that's pretty dope. I'll dig that. Who is some of these questions are a little ridiculous. Who is in charge of street signs and naming streets and stuff like that? Like, if a lot of people own a different land, is it all collaboration? Does the city leader get to do that? Like, do you ask somebody to put a sign on their piece of property? Because when they designed, I saw some street signs in here, so that's why this question came up. And when they designed this city, they they designed it all. So it's not like a group effort between tons of people. And one of the biggest problems I have is lack of communication between all the landowners. I guess that's why you would build like 10 750s in a row, because then you can make a whole city like this and have no issue. So, but that's part of it. How will they handle property completely surrounding another property? Like, how would you get in and out of that property? They said they had a reason or a solution to that, but what is that solution? How does that work? Because they do have like space in between each tile that they will designate for roads. I think it, like when they go to the desert, you can kind of tell that like maybe half of the tile goes in the middle of this road because it's a small area. Can avatars use the bathroom? Why did I write that one? I mean, I guess they can. Will Ready Player Me allow outside avatars to be imported? Like if you have your own design, can you put it in Ready Player Me and then use it in the platform? How is that going to work? This was a lot of people's question because they want more than just this standard avatar. Not that it's standard. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, so this is actually when they announced the partnership with Ready Player Me, who they make avatars for metaverses. So all these are made and constructed and saved, and you can wear them. But they're all basically human looking. So can you do other things? You know, could your avatar be a Muppet? I don't know, robotic, stuff like that. That's almost, do you need a license to set off fireworks in a crowded city? Stupid question. That was my question also. I just think of that dancing girl's cool. Yeah, the Doom Buggy. One of the questions is, why is the Doom Buggy so dope driving at night? It was pretty cool. It was like stealthy.
For just
$67,
you can make as many videos as you want.
Doodly.
And you never need to pick.
Seen this ad 100 times. All right. E2V1, the humble beginning. What is the capacity for side droids in a Mentar if like a bunch of people want to go raid and they go inside a Mentar, can only a certain amount fit? Like, yes, each Mentar can only hold a certain amount for whatever property size it is, but like, is there a limit? Is there going to be a limit to how many side droids can go in a Mentar? So basically that's all my questions that I had pre-listed. So this is cool about, you know, a game within a world, within a metaverse. So you go to like this location and you have this little area and there's a game that you have to play within that little space. And that's what I thought of with Rec Room. Like, they have like these desert games where there's like capture the flag and you're driving a Doom Buggy and there's multiple instances. And somebody just created that with the assets they had. And I love that game. You could shoot missile launchers and like you're just playing around. People were driving with a radio on their Doom Buggy, and I had a blast in that game. And it was very simple, and it was created by kids, basically. That had a Rec Room. You have this like gun, and you can basically program it to design the land and make a game and have all the rules. And they got good at it. Kids got good at it. So if you bring those kind of people into something that is, oh, that was talking about the Doom Buggy at night. How dope is that? That's incredible. I'll do that for hours. Look at that. All those Mentars too. Dude, I got some places where it's just like gonna be Mentars, like there's 300 in a row. So these are the side droids. These are the, look at how they're flying over the land. So that shows, I mean, they're not tiny, right? They're trying to be like a person fit in them. So you saw when the person walked across the tile too about the size. But those side droids are awesome. Like pretty soon we're gonna have rating and we're gonna get to make those and we're gonna collect them. And there's gonna be super rare ones that nobody has, very few people have, and I'm gonna have hopefully all of them because I can build a lot of side droids. That's pretty cool. So you can see now they're going off to basically raid other people's property that are not collecting their ether. So that's pretty cool. Are you ready? I don't know how I do this without getting ads and stuff and like things popping up all the time. Maybe I have to download it or something and then play it like on QuickTime or something. Yeah, so if you're new to this and you want to get in, you need a reference code that's One Tile Nation, all one word. I usually don't promote it, but if it's gonna help, I'll give away all the tiles if anybody gives me a referral bonus. I love to give away stuff. I bought hundreds and hundreds of tiles just to give away, so I don't want to feel like a schemer, because sometimes they make fun of people that are off the referral codes, like it's some scheme. Yeah, I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people involved. It's kind of quiet right now because there's not a lot to do, but when things pick up, it's going to get a lot busier. Token launch is going to be cool. I'm not a big crypto guy, so it's going to take me some time to learn about that stuff. My brother is, but yeah, I'm not. I don't even have any yet. I got Essence, but it's not crypto yet. It is going to be fun. It would be cool if Essence really took off and I had a lot and I could start like trading crypto too at the same time with my Essence. Just a thought. But really, that's not why. I mean, I want to build. So they're basically saying too that it's not like it's all real time. They're flying around in the server right now. It's not like pre-recorded movie, you know. I mean, this video was incredible. I mean, I really honestly watched it 12 times, and now this is more 13, 14 hours. I was lucky to get in early in this project and just have faith. There was just something that I knew. And I tell people this, I knew it by some of Shane's videos. Shane's the CEO. Some of his videos, I can tell he was real. I could tell he was for real. And that this is his baby. And as time went on, there's a lot of problems, but that was always the case. This is his baby, and he wants to make it something. And look at this. He did it. At least he's got it to a point where, all those people that doubt him can not doubt him so much right now. He's still got a lot of way, a long way to go to prove and a lot of things to do, but it's pretty impressive. Oh, what I want to say too, one of the things that I wish I did see more was some different biomes and building structures like Japanese style or Old West, but that can come later. It's not really a big deal. Yeah, check out Earth2.io, One Tile Nation. That's it. Also, if you go to Twitch, you could watch this video that Shane did live on Twitch, and he gets emotional, and that was really cool. I'd like to see that. All right, see you guys later. You could. This guy, I did a video about him on my channel. See you guys.
在台湾长大，
Bye.
身边总有各种美味。